coming up in this video. I hope that's not going to affect our road. So it's not really going to affect us, but Uncle is going to lose. Yeah, feels quite solid. Yeah, I've been digging a lot here. Oh yeah, that's a good view. Oh yeah, work it. So, welcome back to Better Life PH. Datu Nobi stopped us on his way, so we're checking the boundaries of our land. Not entirely sure what's going on, but I will get an explanation soon. So this is Uncle's land, and our boundary is like this steep cliffside and then straight into the bush. And they have a flatter land and bigger land. Oh, there's a horse over there as well. It's not easy to see that. It's like find Waldo. Let's see what the discussion is here. I think this is one of the surveyors. So I think it's from the dead tree there to out to the Dorian. I'm not sure where the Dorian is, but it's somewhere here in the bush.
Kay ang overall manggod nga drawing kay gikan sa amo durag nakaana di ba to. Kasi
horses up there too.
Wala ko ka paano ni pag survey sa overall lang. Si Oh.
They're gonna take part?
Okay. Ang National Highway manggod.
The original survey, this is our boundary here from that tree going straight to the Dorian. This is our property, but this area here is gonna be used by Yuba, and then isa mo liko sa diri to.
All the way in here.
Ang dalan mo gamit diri sa Yuba ay
ang ako lang gipay na mo basta kay ang inyo kanila inyo diri.
So the road company are gonna widen the road, I guess. So they're gonna take this much. Wow. Okay, that's much bigger than we thought. I hope that's not gonna affect our road. Yeah. I mean, this side probably doesn't really affect me, but the other one is our fence and entry, so I hope not. Let's see what they
This is man-made here. This is already filled up by the UBI.
Okay.
Kural mo barbwire, kinanang kuralong din yun
Kuralan yun kay dito ako sa pikas dato ba?
Bisag mga isa lang gud ka line ana.
Gani dato suggest that we put barbed wire just to make the boundary.
They're not gonna go through the hill or anything.
No, they're not gonna go through it.
Okay, so they're gonna take any part on the other side?
Dito sa amo dato pa mapahakan to dito amo.
Kay but pasabot manggod nga di kural niyo para makaingon nga private property din kay kural.
So you understand that it's a private property when we put fence. That was it. It's okay to just at least one barbed wire just to make a make a
okay na point. Basta kay agi mo target sa kural niyo diri ra mo agi.
Basta kaning sa
kahoy kanang kahoy.
So it's not really going to affect us, but Uncle is going to lose. I mean, he's going to have complete access to a highway or a national highway or bypass road or whatever. It's going to be 4 lanes concrete. So, I mean, if he decides to stick with land and put a store or something, it should be good. I just don't want him to mess with our side on the... So our land starts on the other side of... Or it actually starts here, but that we developed is on the other side of this one. So there might be... we'll see how they plan to widen the road over there. They can go that direction as well, but I hope they don't need to take too much of our front property. Let's see. So this is a really nice land actually. So this, at least part of this was flattened by UBI, whatever. It's I think it's a private company doing the construction work, but don't quote me on that. So I'm trying to find a durian here, but I have no clue what I'm looking at. So I just see green, but I don't know if you can hear it, but right here there's a stream. It goes behind all these bushy ones down there, but so our land goes.
Our boundary is the big durian, the one with
Up. Is that a big? Okay, I think it's the one in the middle here. That's a durian tree. So we'll just put some barbed wire so UBI doesn't mess with our private property. I'm guessing we put up a sign as well. But yeah, so the lower part of the stream is not on our land. The top part, the source, kind of is. So that's cool. But yeah, we need to put barbed wire here as well, because people can easily, not over here but over there, they can just walk up and go straight into our land. And since this place is used a lot, I don't know if you saw an earlier video, but they were butchering something here. And there's also often people doing laundry at the stream, down the stream, so not on our land, but still very easy to just go up to ours in case someone feels that we might be rich and have a lot of things they can take. I'm not saying it will happen, just saying that you hear stories and people warn you, and yeah. But yes, let's see if we can get a good. It's not the biggest waterfall in the world. I don't know if it even qualifies, but it's constant water on the rainy season. Sunny season it can, or the dry season can dry up. But yeah, it's important to have water. We were without water last night, so I hooked up the pump this morning where we're renting. But yeah, just what we're doing, getting some information. So Datu Nobe is kind of like the head of the clan in this area, so everything goes through him. He actually knows what's going on. There's a lot of rumors. People say, oh, this is gonna happen, but then you ask, no, it's like, what? No, that might be in like 2026 at the earliest. They are gonna put electricity by this road. We heard a rumor like, oh yeah, it will happen in June, which was a couple of months ago. And then talked to him, and yeah, it was, no, that's 2026 at the earliest. Anyway, so yeah, we'll update more. So we got the steel deck and roof for the patio, glass fiber, and the wrap retaining wall seems to be almost done. Nice. Got some view here. Oh, it's humid today. I can handle a little bit of heat. Humid just knocks me out. I'm sweating like a dog here. Doesn't make any sense since dogs don't sweat, but whatever. Point is the same. So yeah, this is got delivery from let me see, these guys are in Quezon. Yeah, it's right outskirts of Quezon, so that's like an hour if you're driving fast, but they needed like an hour 50 to get here, so I guess they were driving slow with their truck. They weren't too fond of this steep road. I have a crowbar. We don't have electricity yet. The guys were set up to pull wires today, but we want the electrician with us, and he's in Kitautau, so it's a couple of hours away. but hopefully tomorrow, so we can, or I think that's Junior, Marmar Junior or Mario Junior, the youngest of the Mario brothers. He's the welder. So Mario, I don't know if he planned it from the start, but he has 3 male kids, I think, and 1 female. And the 3 males are all working with him and trained in different ways. So they like a full crew. One does welding, one does planning. He has the experience and can be like a contractor pretty much. So yeah, smart. But yeah, the youngest there is supposed to be good with welding, and he can do galvanized. But they do need electricity for that, and apparently they can borrow a generator, but the generator is in a room that's locked, and the key is actually, I think the key was in Kitautau as well. It's also 2 hours away. So no generator, meaning no electricity, meaning we need to get ours hooked up so they can do the welding. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow. We're waiting from answers from Sartaba. So we'll see what is gonna happen today. If they're gonna start wrecking or removing the wood. We bought a crowbar. It's very cheap actually on Shopee. They said they wanted a small one, so they got the small one. It's, I don't know, 45 centimeters, 1.5 feet, something like that. It's what they wanted, so that's what they get. But either way, they're probably gonna do that today and finish the retaining wall, is my guess. They have a beam left on top, I think, that they should do. The 45 degrees seems done, so hopefully it's all good. Let it dry before cure before I go. Actually, that post doesn't look entirely done. Alright, we'll see. They're not completely done yet, but yeah, so they need to check that the beams are on the concrete beams for the roof are okay, and then throw up the steel deck. It's 1 millimeter galvanized steel, corrugated, I guess you call it. So this should be strong enough to hold. Yeah, it's quite heavy. Wait, hello. Let's see there. Yeah, feels quite solid. Yes, that was my expert test. When I check cars, I kick tires. But yeah, so they're gonna weld this together and then do the concrete on top of it. But we'll see. See this one. So the reason, it's quite bendy. That's cool. The reason we went with it's supposed to be fiberglass. Oh, sorry, I should probably film it too. The reason we went with that is because the standard here seen is corrugated metal sheets, and every time it rains you can't hear anything. You can't what about it? They burnt the cable hose here. So every time it rains, yeah, you can't watch TV, you can't talk to each other. Not really interesting. Part of the reason why I wanted a concrete roof, the other was I want to minimize the risk of leaking. We've had leaks in a place we rented, dripping into the bed and stuff like that, and just not really interested in that at all. So obviously it should last longer as well. I'm hoping. We'll find out. Best way to learn, right? Make mistakes and don't make the same mistakes twice at least. You can always make new ones. Oh yeah. Alright. yeah, well, not much more going on right now. Lauren is doing the talking. No one understands me, so I'll just watch the butterflies play on the field or so. They say. No view from here. Oh, I'll try to film something nicer later. Alright, sorry about meandering. See you! Patio deck, I don't know, concrete slab outside. They're preparing. I've been digging a lot here. Just quick update. So this should be 3 meters, and then we'll have a meter overhang. It's the plan to protect from the rain, but not sloping enough that it messes up the view, of course. Oh yeah, I promise. Try to get got some more marks here. Good view at least. Ooh, yeah, right. So Lola harvested. Oh, sorry. A bunch of durian from our land. So these are these spiky. Definitely not for me. So these are like, yeah, rotten Swedish fish. You're not allowed to eat it or bring it on.
No, it's not rotten Swedish fish.
No, I'm saying it's same rules for it. You can't bring it on a plane, right? So quite strong smell apparently, but yeah, and super spiky and sharp. But let's see, we got, yeah, it actually goes through the, oh, can't see anything, just stabbed myself in the finger. I think we have like 6. We're definitely not gonna eat all of them, but we're gonna give, so Mario and the guys got 3, Lola got 4, and the remaining ones apparently end up with us or with her. It's not like I want it. And we'll give it to the neighbors. It's hot today. So we've been looking at a border, so apparently we need to put up a fence or barbed wire on the other side to prevent part trespassing and part the road company from breaking into our land essentially. And there's also some chica chismes about people doing potential things that they probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna try to keep us out of it, and we'll just build a fence around our area and not get too involved. Anyway, that's oh yeah, kids fighting. Alright, so oh yeah, rainy season, right? Means it's both hot and humid, so it's a pretty decent view down here, the Calabasa field. It's pretty much the same view as we have from above, just higher up there. That will be close. Lots of corn now. Alright, so welcome back to Better Life PH. Today the steel deck is being installed or prepared at least. So we bought, okay, I should have done that first. So we bought this Boysen anti-rust paint, metal primer. Got 4 liters, 1 gallon of that, and some brushes. Where are there? Brushes and rollers. Supposed to get acqua epoxy, it's called. So yeah, water resistant epoxy or something. But we checked every single hardware store, like from here to Buda at least. No one has it. So they had non-sag, they call it, but that's not good enough, so we're gonna have to find somewhere. So that's the main issue about building in the province, is that what you want and what you can find aren't always the same thing. And they wanted number 5 brushes, which are way wider, but the only one we could find was number 3. So just another example. It's something you just have to work around. But yeah, we'll see where we can find it. If we have to go to Kalinan or Quezon or something, then so be it. We have a couple of hardware stores in Lorega we haven't checked, and there's Marilog something in the other direction as well, towards Dawa from Lorega. They have some big hardware stores down there apparently. It's only like 15-30 minutes away, so we might end up going there. We also need to find a bunch of stuff for electrics, because hopefully tomorrow we can get an electrician. Not as was planned, but our main guy has some medical issues, and the other one yesterday he was supposed to be here today, but yesterday he got stuck in Dawa because it rained a lot, and he was in some off barangay there, and apparently there was some issue with the bridge, so they couldn't pass it because of the water. So our deck, I've been filming here, is getting built. We still need a bunch of hollow blocks, of course, but it's getting there. And the roll up, we're waiting for a little bit of information, but both the roll up and the sliding window will be from the same guy, or the same couple of guys. So the ones that deliver the steel deck. Alright, let's try this again. So the closer one, the so-called fiberglass, it's not fiberglass, 2 of, I want to say 10, but I'm not sure, were already broken, so they're gonna replace those. But luckily it's the same dudes that are bringing the, actually it's gonna be a site plan and the sliding door and probably roll up as well. So yeah, lots of money for them. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good view.
Yes.
Oh yeah, work it. So yeah, but it's getting there. We bought some barbed wire. It has some interesting backstory. So if you don't pay your workers, then they will pay themselves with the stuff you leave behind, apparently. So we'll try to avoid that, but someone through someone sold some barbed wire, just slightly cheaper than the one we bought before, but we need it for the other side. So yes, it's finally cloudy now. It was so hot today, so I was passed out going up. We have to go off again to see if we can find the stuff for electrics. We can, at the, like our Suki, our favorite or common store, we can get some of it, but not all, of course. So we're gonna have to find the rest of the pieces somewhere else. Yeah, oh, it's raining, cool. But yeah, that's the case. And then we need a wire from this post until the house by tomorrow, so they can hook it up so the guys can weld. So this is gonna be like, it's 20, we're gonna go with 25 meters or something between here. And apparently we're doing double wire here as well. So I wonder where the hose is. I see water coming here. So it should be, oh, there we go. It's hidden in the weeds. Anyway, so yeah, we I need to buy like 50 meters of that wire, and then tomorrow hopefully they're gonna do the super long wire pulling from over there all the way to us. So it's gonna be, if you let me see, somewhere over there to there, up here, then all the way over, if you can see the pole here, and then up to this one. So hopefully they calculated correctly, so we have enough wire. We have, I think it's a kilometer of wire, so that's 500 meters times 2 if my math is correct. So yeah, that's quite a lot of wire. It's gonna be 1 day or 2 to pull that, because it's gonna be a lot of work. Lolo has, I think, 6 guys all ready to chip in. Just need to get the electrician here, as mentioned. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. So we just need to get everything ready today. Most things are, but oh yeah, we'll probably have an output on this post, so they can plug in straight, because we're not going to hook up the house yet. As you saw, it's not even close to being done. We don't have a floor, we don't have a roof, so there's no point putting a breaker and stuff, and even having a wire in the air here is going to be not great, since they're going to do plastering on the house and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how we might just leave the wire on the live wire on this one, and then hook it up when the house is more complete. And the corn is growing strong here. I think another month and it'll be harvesting time. Oh, actually 3 weeks, I think, harvesting time. That'll be interesting. And yeah, cool. I have no clue how any of that's gonna happen, or how we're gonna get it out of here, because that's gonna be a lot. Might have to rent a carabao or something to help with the hauling. Lolo got a horse, but the horse is like 1 year old, and they're not gonna start using it for hauling stuff until it's 3. I'm not sure where it is now. It used to be down here, but yeah, anyway, so we'll see. We will update tomorrow, if nothing else. So bye bye. Do you have anything to say? Okay.
Nothing. Bye.
Bye. All right, see ya.